All right, we are live. Good morning, everyone, or afternoon, if you're joining me elsewhere in the world. Today is warm-up day 77. Okay, so let's get started. I think we'll start on the floor today. We've been starting standing for the past few warm-ups, so let's start on the floor. All right. So come on out into your space. Find any errant cat toys, and you can toss them off to the side. We can play with those later. Let's actually start seated with our legs extended, with just a loving, gentle caress. Just begin to sweep down your legs, maybe one at a time. Gently caressing the skin of one of your legs. Like when you're rubbing in sunscreen, you want to make sure all of that sunscreen gets absorbed by your skin. And so what you're wanting your skin to absorb is your care and your attention. Or like you're rubbing your favorite pet, right? And you do it with a real sense of love, right? And you might even say what you might say to your pet, like, "That's a good boy," or "Oh, such a good girl," right? You might say those things. As if to comfort and ease your leg. And then you can come over to the other leg. So you're rubbing the skin of that leg, caressing it. You might even mutter some comforting phrases. "Oh, there. It's okay. It'll be all right." And then just take a moment after you've done the second leg to let that go and see if your legs feel any different now. There's a different sense of energy in your legs, of aliveness, awakeness. Bring your hands to your pelvis and your buttocks. You might have to lift. Hello, Midori. Midori, we're beginning today seated, and we're caressing the skin of our body. So we've done our legs, and now I'm coming up to my pelvis and my buttocks, and as if you're petting Yuki, petting your favorite animal, right? It's a loving caress of the skin, and we're going to caress around private areas too, so you can deal with that as you want to. Coming up to your belly. Oh, there. There's a lot more belly these days than in the past. My belly is not wanting for love and care. I think the nightly ice cream is with more than enough care. And then really lovingly caressing around your ribs, across your chest, down one of your arms. Oh. And again, you can talk to it like you would your pet. Oh, that's such a good boy. Oh, that's such a good elbow. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, that feels so good. Doesn't that feel so good? Yeah. You know, however you want to do that. Or, as Mary Conway often says, a comforting thought. There. Because it can get really easy to get into a very vigorous rub that it might be a bit disturbing, might not be so comforting, but we're asking for ease, for love, for an energy that supports you, that doesn't rip you out of yourself, right? And then come across to the other arm. Ooh, such a good arm. Yes! Yes, such a good boy. Oh, that feels so good. Right? It can really help to give yourself the words like you might do to your cat or to your dog. There. Don't forget about underneath the armpits. Those often get forgotten about. It's sort of like deodorant up and then forget about them, right? We don't want to hear anything from you, so we'll cover you up with antiperspirant, right? And then as much of your back as you can reach. That loving, warm caress. And then up to your neck. Your jaw. To the back of your head. You'll mess up your hairdo a bit, but it doesn't matter. Nobody's watching you. Nobody's looking. Your ears, right? Not like when your aunt or your grandparent used to pull your ears, but it's a real caress of the ears. And across your face. Oh, so you're washing with your most luxurious, moisturizing bar of face soap. Every day, it's Cetaphil, twice a day. Warm water. Good, and then when you've done that to your liking, let that go and feel your body. Feel the warmth, the love, the attention you brought to it. And then from there, feet in a yawn and a stretch. Ooh, let it go. And then yawning and stretching, making your way down onto your back. Take your time. You can stretch through different parts of your body as you make your way onto your back. And then eventually finding yourself on your back with your very much beloved skin relaxing onto the floor, and let your knees come to be bent with your feet flat on the floor. You can let your arms be down by your sides or on your belly, whatever's comfortable. Relaxing into the floor. Letting the floor support you. And bringing your attention to your breath. Perhaps licking your lips, giving them a smack, and blowing through them. Then leaving your lips parted and feeling the breath coming in and out through a soft open mouth, dropping into your middle. And here's, if you want to flop a hand onto your middle, then feel free to do so now. So you can feel the breath coming in under your hand, and then releasing out past your lips on a loose, sloppy F sound. Always tuning into that moment of nothing after each outgoing breath, where you're waiting to receive a new impulse. You're letting go of the previous impulse. You're relaxing so a new thought can drop in, a new impulse for breath. And then picturing down into your middle, into your diaphragm, and picturing how as the breath comes in, the diaphragm actually moves down towards your feet in a horizontal movement. And as the breath releases out of you, it moves up towards your head. So now picturing that horizontal movement of your diaphragm as you lie on your back. Breath coming in and out. Your everyday natural breath rhythm. Noticing perhaps that the breaths aren't all the same size, because you're not the same moment to moment. So in allowing the breaths to change as they want to, without you manufacturing or manipulating or making it happen, just allowing it to happen naturally as your body needs them. And now feeding in the impulse for a deeper, bigger breath. And going back to the natural breath rhythm, just knowing that those are different. That deeper sigh of relief is not the same as your natural breath rhythm. And now very easily, with no added effort, let the outgoing breath turn to sound. Ha. Ha. Picture those vibrations just bubbling up from your middle. Ha ha. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Maybe it's 3 of them. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Maybe it's 4 or 5. Ha 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 ha. And now feeding that big one again. This time it's like a river of vibration. And as you feed in that sigh, that river of vibration, gently begin to rock on your pelvis, rock your sacrum towards your feet and towards your head, very loosely, as you sigh out. So it's a loose rock on your sacrum, something to the rhythm of ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. The belly stays free as you feed in the sigh. rocking the vibrations through your whole body. Now continuing that rock, feeding in the sigh, catching it for a moment on your lips, on a hum, and then releasing out again. And now adding to this, letting your head rock gently from side to side, so from ear to ear, so that you loosen in your neck as you loosen down in your pelvis. Feel the vibrations, picture the vibrations getting rocked through your whole body as you rock from head to toe. And then easily let the rocking come to stillness. Feel that energy just releasing out from your middle. And feed in a sigh through your whole body. Now think down into your sacrum and begin to draw with your sacrum a figure of 8 around to your sides. So the sort of rings of the 8 are coming out to the sides, and it meets in the middle, crosses in the sacrum. As if you're drawing an 8 on the floor beneath you. Opening up and loosening through that whole sacral area. Your pelvis stays on the ground, but you're rolling through like a figure of 8. And now feeding in the sighs, if those vibrations could draw a vibrational 8 on the floor underneath you. And then go the other direction. And now instead of drawing a figure of 8, could you imagine that you're drawing the wings of a butterfly? And the body of the butterfly is in the center of your sacrum. And those wings begin to flutter as you flutter through your lips. Rolling around the wings of the butterfly, fluttering through your lips. Let the pelvis come to stillness. Now move your feet a little closer to your butt. You're going to come up onto your shoulder blades. Bring your arms up into the air in front of you. Clasp your hands together. And you're going to roll the figure of 8 around your shoulder blades, around your scapula. Now this might be a little painful, so you can come down. You don't have to come up so high on your body. But to really roll through your scapula in a figure of 8, that now becomes like a scapular butterfly as you flutter through your lips. Go the other direction. Lay your spine down. Feel the release in your shoulder blades. You can move your feet back out away from you if you brought them in. And then clasp your hands around the back of your head. Lift your head up off the ground without tensing in your neck, without closing in your larynx. And then with your nose, you're going to draw that figure of 8 in the airspace in front of you. And it doesn't matter if it's your head moving or your hands moving your head. I think my head is actually moving itself. But your nose now draws that figure of 8 in the air in front of you, as if you're drawing a nose butterfly. And you can feel the movement in your neck spine. So it's like a cervical butterfly. And you flutter through your lips. Then gently lay your head down. Let those neck butterflies or those nose butterflies relax to the floor. Be aware of all of those butterflies now in your body, in your pelvis, your sacral butterflies, your scapular butterflies, your cervical, your neck butterflies, your nose butterflies. Feet in a sigh through all of those butterfly cages in your body. Ma. Ha. Ma. 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 Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Now extend your arms out to the side. Float your knees up and over your belly. Let your knees drop over to one side. Your head and neck gently drop to the other side. So you're in a diagonal stretch on one side of your body. And now breathing in and out on a whispered caw, as if you could breathe all the way down to the hip socket that's nearest the ground. In and out on a whispered caw. Relax. Now you're going to breathe in on a whispered caw all the way down to your hip socket, as if there's a big cage of butterflies in that hip socket. You breathe into the butterfly cage in your hip socket, you sigh out over the roof of your mouth, and as those butterflies fly free from your body, you'll stretch and relax your tongue twice. Float your knees up and over your belly. Let your knees come over to the other side. Now this time you're going to feed it a sigh, breathing in on a whispered ka, and then panting as if you're feeling and feeding in that butterfly energy, as if the fluttering butterflies down in your hip socket begin to flutter their wings. You feed in a panting sigh. Ha, 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 ha. Actually, let's do this one without sound first. So you breathe in on a ka, pant. Again, breath comes in, panting down into that hip socket. There's a cage of butterflies just fluttering and waiting to be set free. Breathing in on the ka, panting. Now you're going to breathe in on the ka, panting on vibration, releasing those butterflies out through your mouth. Ha, 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 ha. Again. Ha, 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 ha. Breathing in, panting, and then stretching, relaxing your tongue. Ha, 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 ha. One more time. Ha, 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 ha. Breathing in on the ka, panting, and then loosening your tongue. Ha, 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 ha. Now loosening your tongue without the ka, bringing your knees up and over your belly. And I'm really just playing around here. I've not really done that before, so it might felt a little weird. But feeding in that same panting energy now from your middle, your knees are over your belly, one hand on the top of one knee, the other hand on the top of the other knee, feeding in that panting sigh, shaking your knees in and away from your belly, and then loosening the middle of your tongue. Ha, 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 ha. Now, if you want to add the image of the butterflies, then the butterflies, there are butterfly cages in your pelvis. So you're breathing in, feeling that fluttering energy of their fluttering wings in your hip sockets, sighing out, and then loosening your tongue. But if that image is too much, then just drop the image and just do it all with the thought of the panting and the tongue loosening. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Now bring your hands to the insides of your thighs. Breathe in on a whispered ka as you extend your legs out to the side, panting, sighing out, and stretching, relaxing your tongue. Ha 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 ha. And you can point and flex your foot as you stretch and relax your tongue. And if you have no idea what I'm doing, then just take a look at me for this one. Ha 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 ha. Butterfly energy coming from your hip sockets out through your legs and flying out into the world to parts unknown. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Drop your heels to your thighs, give a little shake in and away from your belly. Fall to one side in a semi-fetal. Gently come onto your hands and knees. And relax back into a folded leaf. And in the folded leaf, your belly can really relax between your thighs. Your ribs are open. And feet in 4 huge deep down sighs. Sorry, I'm burping. 4 huge deep down sighs of preferably pleasurable breath in and out through your mouth, one right after the other. And really feel how these big breaths move your torso, how they move your belly, your ribs, your lower back, your pelvis. Really pay attention to how these 4 big breaths are moving your body. And then feet in 6 medium size in and out through your mouth, much more centrally located in your middle, in the center of your diaphragm. 6 medium size in and out through your mouth. And then many, many, many fluttering pants of anticipation that turn into relief. And it's that same fluttering energy from the butterflies a moment ago. Many fluttering pants of anticipation that turn into relief. I'm just lifting up my head so that you can hear my breath, because I'm aware that you probably can't hear my breath with my microphone. But you can let your head drop to the floor or drop onto your hands. And then slide your tongue forward a bit, still with the tip of your tongue behind your bottom teeth, but now pant on a whispered he. Hear that fluttering butterfly energy in your butterfly pelvis, your butterfly scapula, your butterfly neck, and in your front of your face, panting. He, 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 he. And that ya, you're just sort of watching your butterflies just whoosh out into warmer climates. From the front of your tongue to the tip of your tongue. La la la. La 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 ma ma ma. From the front of your tongue to the tip of your tongue to your lips and then out. La 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 ma ma ma. Bring your hands on the floor in front of you. Bring your whole body forward. Stretch your whole front body. Ooh. You might feel that in your hip sockets. The folded leaf is great, but I do find that it can tend to close off my hip sockets if I'm there too long. So to open up the hip sockets, bring your body forward, looking up, and then come back to all fours. And begin to gently arch and round your spine very easily. Waking your spine up from the folded leaf. And you could just stay doing this physically, but you might also feed in the image of, if we're in the butterfly, the realm of butterflies today, that you're a caterpillar, sort of moving and sort of undulating through the world on your favorite leaf. And you'll do that now as you breathe in on a cough, you will round your spine. As you breathe out on a cough, you will arch your spine. So breathing into your caterpillar body. In on a caw, round. Out on a caw, arch. Good. Relax back to the folded leaf for once more. Relax back on your folded leaf, Ms. or Mr. Caterpillar, that you've been munching on. Coming back to your cocoon now, relaxing back. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Coming back to all fours. Now, starting with a rounded spine, the he will be your tailbone lifting up. Ya is in your lumbar spine as that drops. La 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 is your thoracic spine dropping. Ma 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 is your head and neck coming up. So the whole thought will be ya la 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 ma ma ma. Give that a go. Ya la 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 ma ma. Round your spine, breath drops in. Now, really feel that thought, all those vibrations traveling through your arching spine and then releasing out of your mouth as your head lifts off at the end. Ma ma ma. Breath drops in, spine round, belly drops. Ma ma ma. Now, if we think of ourselves as the caterpillars in our cocoons, you are bursting out of your cocoon to become a beautiful, colorful butterfly. That's what's happening here as we move through our spines. Ma ma ma. Ma ma ma. Good. Relax back to the folded leaf once more. Stretch your arms, stretch your wings out, your beautiful new wings. Tuck your toes underneath you. We're going to come back to standing now. Come up to standing. Float your tailbone up to the sky. And as you sigh to gravity, come up your spine. Maybe take this slowly. About 4 or 5 of these bring you up your spine. Yeah. Relax your thighs. Yeah. Relax the belly. Yeah. Coming up. Yeah. Yeah. Coming all the way up through your beautiful butterfly body. La la la, ma ma ma. Ha. Now, standing there with your feet underneath you, your tall, long caterpillar body, your beautiful wings. And your wings are just down at your sides for now. Those are your arms. Lengthen your neck up and back. Think down into your chest and think through that transformation that you've just undergone from caterpillar to butterfly. And maybe you can think of moments in your life that were profoundly transformative. They don't have to be painful memories. They can be memories that were joyful, that were full of glee. But maybe think of some big moment in your life that was a transformative moment for you. And as you picture that transformative moment in your mind, let the thought of that come up through your chest resonance. So this is a moment from your past that comes up through your chest resonance. These transformative moments may be painful memories, but they don't have to be, but it is all up to you. You bring whatever you want to bring to this resonance. Could be your wedding day. Could be the moment you had your first child. Now, come up on your neck. And in your mind's eye, picture a moment of your present. Now, it could be this literal present moment right now, or just the relative present that you're living in. Some moment that you have given voice to, a moment where you have spoken up, a moment where you have said something that might have disturbed someone else. In this present day, let that thought now come through your mouth resonance. Ha, ha, ha. Maybe it's something you wanted to say but didn't say. Maybe you held yourself back, and now this is a moment, in this present moment, to give voice to something that you might have been holding back, biting your tongue on, swallowing back. Ha. 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 Now gently lengthen your neck forward. Think into a moment of your future, a moment that could be in your immediate future. Like maybe you're going to go on a bike ride with a friend in a little bit, if the rain holds out. And maybe that's going to bring you a lot of joy. Maybe you're thinking of a moment that you've been anticipating for a really long time, but something in your future that you will look forward to. Not something like, oh, I gotta fold that laundry, right? Unless you look forward to that, but by all means, think of that moment. And as you think of your future moment, and you bring yourself into that anticipation, let that thought come into your teeth resonance. He. 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 Check that the back of your tongue is not helping this, that the back of your tongue stays soft and released here. He. 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 Come back to the present and sigh into your mouth. Ha. Ha. And then lengthen up and drop back to your past. Sigh up through your chest. Now you're going to move from your past into the present, into the future, from chest to mouth to teeth, with as many pulses of breath as you need. From your future to the present to your past. Now come up on your neck and now blend those three places of resonance, your past, present, and future, all on hey. Hey, hey, hey. Relax your jaw. Hey. Now stand there as the tall, beautiful butterfly that you are. Your mind is in your arms, with soft knees, a little wider stance perhaps. Your arms come out to the sides, out, out, out. These are your wings. You really have wings here. Beautiful, colorful wings. Soft knees. And we're going to begin to swing. Here we go. And swing, and swing. Swing and swing. Release, rebound. Release, rebound. Never holding. Again, a little wider stance here. And drop. And away. And drop. And away. You don't know if you're going to swing again. Are you? Yes. I don't know. Oh, yes, I am. And swing. Now, we're going to call the hay on the triad or on the fifth through our swinging butterfly wings. I'll give you the first one, then you'll answer me back. Hey. Now you. Hey. 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 Last one. Hey. Wings out. Hey. Now your mind stays in your arms or your wings as they come down, 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 down. Hey. Hey. Ha. Ha. And now say I from that same place in your middle as the touch of sound. I. Ha-hum. And now say from that same place in your middle, I am. Ha-hum-ah. And now say, I am me. I am a butterfly. And I can fly high. I can fly high in the sky. Butterfly in the sky. I can fly twice as high. All right. That's our warm-up for today. Thank you, fellow butterflies, for going along with me on this journey. A real exploration today as I'm trying things out, seeing what works and what doesn't. Hopefully you feel that you've grown some wings today, and that whatever you might be doing, henceforth you will fly, fly, fly into the world with your beauty, your color, and all the wonderful things about you. Okay. Mwah. See you tomorrow.